Hello and welcome to Yoga with Miranda. Today I'm just showing you an exercise that I do, or a combination of these exercises that I do to strengthen my shoulders, my core, my arms, to help me get a good Chaturanga. I'm going to begin just placing the hands on the block to stretch out the shoulders, placing them on the block a little bit higher in the child's pose so that I can extend more in the shoulder area. A lot of people in downward dog have trouble extending through the shoulders. This part of the back is also very tight and doesn't have a lot of mobility. So coming up on the block can help stretch out and extend that area. If you have trouble extending at the shoulders, downward dog is twice as more difficult as everyone else. Stretching the hands above my head, taking a light breathing in and out. Trying to feel the arms extend above the head. And then I'm ready to start with my downward dog. I'm not going too deep, I'm just starting. Maybe you're doing this and you haven't done too much for warm-up or practice, so be careful. But I'm starting slow, working on my downward dog, scooping the lower abdomen up, belly in, Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha Anta. Bringing the knees down, and then coming into a side plank, warming up that side of my body, strengthening the lats in the back, and I'm lifting. I don't want the hips to fall. So most people, their hips fall down in the Chaturanga, and that's what can make it really hard on the shoulders. If we don't have a strong core for any sort of push-up type movement, then we put a lot of strain into the shoulders, and it just doesn't feel like you can do it. Where's the strength coming from? A lot of times it's the core. That's the problem. Stretching back again into the shoulders, warming them up. Taking deep breaths here. Also warming up the hips and knees, pushing back. And then come out of child's pose and come back into the plank position. So I'm lifting my abdomen, holding Uddiyana Bandha, trying to be as strong as I can in my core to help my shoulders. Working on a good plank. Lifting up the left leg to start and reaching the heel back. Again, strengthening my core and my hamstring to help me with the shoulder strength. Other side, lifting the right leg, hold, breathe, in and out. And back in a child's pose. Each time going a little bit deeper, breathing a little bit deeper. Reaching again back, and now coming down into a low Chaturanga. You can also try this keeping 90 degrees at the shoulders. That is also very difficult to do and a little bit more of a proper Chaturanga position. I'm going a little bit deeper to do some stretch and strength with the block. That's why I have the block there, so I can go down low but still have to maintain and hold my weight. So I'm just stretching a little further, coming to my knees to help me, and then back into child's pose. So I just did 2 of those. They're difficult to do. Coming down again, hold, breathing deep. And I come back again, child's pose. So you can mix up the series here if you want to do 3 and then child's pose, or child's pose between each one. It really depends on your strength and ability and how flexible the shoulders are. You can also come down to the knees if you wish, like I'm doing here, and just working on the action. But you see, I keep my core nice and held. I'm not letting anything dip down in my pelvis. So that is the number one mistake I see when we come down, almost like we're coming down, like doing the worm or something, where the hips come down first. And that's going to make it very challenging on the shoulders. We want to maintain that straight line. And again, practicing moving myself forward. For me in the upward dog, I really like to shift my weight forward before coming to upward dog. It gives me a nice long extension into the upward dog. So I get good at rolling over my toes, but also shifting the weight forward. So I try and strengthen my arms and shoulders in that motion as well. And I will do the same with my arms at more of a 90-degree angle. Like I said before, that's more of a clearer Chaturanga position. I'm just going a little bit further to stretch and strengthen. And repetition, repeating this gesture a couple times. Extending through the shoulders, grabbing the elbows and reaching up and trying to come higher now, pulling out of the hips. And move the blocks away. Take one block between both elbows. Use a block, pushing the arms in, strengthening that inward motion, inward rotation, doing a couple lifts. If you have tight shoulders, it's going to be really hard to bring those hands all the way above the head. I'm just going to try to work against a little bit of my immobility, lifting the arms up and down. Make sure to follow with the breath each time, in and out, as I lift my hands and drop my hands. Back to downward dog. See if I can get a little bit further. More extension in the shoulders. And there's my Chaturanga pushing through and lifting up. And again, I'm going a little bit deeper to stretch and strengthen my shoulders. Lifting the left leg high, bringing the knee all the way into the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and changing sides, holding on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, one more, and 5. Strong, scooping the belly each time to try to strengthen that lower abdominal muscle. And into the Chaturanga, upward dog, and downward dog. Lifting again the right leg, hold for a moment. Trying to keep the shoulders even. Other side, hold. Really trying to push back and extend through my toes strong. And then coming down onto my elbows, dipping down each side. Twist 1, twist 2, twist 3, twist 4, twist 5, and then into the downward dog with the elbows down. So now I'm trying to go a little bit further, really feeling extension in my shoulders. It makes my stance a little bit wider, longer, where the elbows are further from the feet. Takes a little more of the focus onto the shoulders. And now coming up and down, just strengthening the arms. I'm not letting the head come down. I'm reaching to downward dog, and then I'm going left, right, down, and right, left, up, and right, left, down, and then left, right, up. So I'm changing sides. Right, left, all the way down. Taking child's pose. Your shoulders should be a little bit tired at that point. Breathing in and out, nice and deep here. Coming again into the side plank. If you'd like to make it harder, reach up, grab the toe, lift through the core, look up high. And change to the other side. Grab the toe, lift up, push down, and twist. In again to the Chaturanga. Upward dog and downward dog, holding. Again, holding plank. Left side lifts, hold, push the heel back. Hopefully this is getting stronger. Feeling more steady here. Reach the other leg back, hold. Mudra with the hands and reach up. So now I'm extending a little bit backward there. Loosening up the shoulders, just making sure I still have that nice mobility. As I do a couple arm circles back on the right. And a couple arm circles back on the left. Sure. Found any stiffness in the spine. And I'll just finish and settle down with my child's pose without the block now. Just relaxing back. Feeling all the work I did in the shoulders. One final upward dog and downward dog. And finish lying back, taking a rest. Letting the whole body melt into the floor. Nice and easy. Namaste. Thank you for joining me.